Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the other apostles and the other bishops of Great Millstone who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshai. Hey, peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. Amen. So Lord will, this is straight to the point, is edifying. But basically this lesson is going to be basically talking about how, America, Babylon the Great is basically moving into the next phase of that Rona, man. Which again, the more phases or the more steps that they take, to with this Rona, man, the closer they're getting to, pushing that Karagba, man. You know, this is basically what, basically is what their this next phase is leading to, you know. But I got this article right here. So the White House unveils plan for the next phase of the Crown Rona 19, right? And again, the more steps that they take to ultimately, better deal with this, this Rona, is ultimately again a step closer to them establishing this and enforcing this Karagma, man. Because again, we look at Sweden, when we look at how they started having chipping parties back in back in like 2011, 2010, 2011, maybe even 2012, and how everything's basically grown from there. You look at them as the prime example of what Esau wants to establish, right? So they everything's basically digital over there now, and we're talking about everything. Everything's basically 100% digital over there, and again, this is what Esau Edom wants for the whole world, to establish his NWO. I'm not necessarily going to say that word, but to establish his NWO, which is going to encompass the whole earth, right? So I want to grab this article. It says, and again, you got to read through the lines, man. You got to understand that Esau Edom will throw certain things within an article, and you gotta, again read between the lines. Esau Edom is, he's more subtle than any beast. He's crafty, man. He's deceptive, so he'll have you thinking one way, but in reality, hey, he's thinking a whole different way. What is that? Psalms the 55th chapter, verse 21. Though he speaks smoothly with his lips, his words were softer than matter of fact, let me get it. I'm basically on the right path, but I don't want to misquote it. Psalms 55 and verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were drawn swords. So Esau Edom will have you thinking, all over here on the right, but his mind is over here on the left, right? So that's what this damn devil is all about, man. He's very cunning, you know. I'll read. It says that the White House on Wednesday unveiled a plan for fighting the Crown Rona 19 in its new phase, when the Cyrus moving from a crisis to a lower level risk that does not dominate daily life. And pay attention to the end of this paragraph right here. It says the plan comes as the omnimoron wave has declined, and many eager to turn page on the scamdemic. President Biden, in his State of the Union on Tuesday night, said the Crown Royal 19 no longer need control our lives in this new moment. Right, man? Because again, that new moment is what? The NWO, their New World Order. And I know I said I wasn't going to say it, but hey, it's got to be said, man. Esau Edom is trying to, move into fully establishing his New World Order, man, which ultimately ruling out and forcing that charagma. And this is what the times that we're coming into, man. We're in the times, of Esau Edom, looking at controlling the whole world, man, which is what Jacob's trouble is all about. Esau Edom coming down, having great wrath, getting rid of those that are against his system and establishing his system, man, so that way he can rule the whole world. Because Esau Edom has a God complex, man. Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4, who sitteth in the seat as if he is God, who opposeth all things of them and exalteth himself as if he is God, That's Esau Edom, man. The self-proclaimed so-called white man, starting with the elites of the nation Esau Edom, man. So they have a God complex. They want to be in control of all things at all times, man. you know. And this is the time that we're in. We're in the time where Esau Edom is, on paper has already established his new world order. All he has to do is just try and play it out, So this is what he's doing. He's trying to basically work towards, that establishing his NWO, right? And I'll drop down. I just only got a couple points on here, man. But it says right here, it says to fully execute on this plan requires Congress to do its part to invest in tools that work. Right, man. And this comes amid, Elon Musk, doing human trials, amid what is it, Sweden, fully going digital and completely relaxing all their the 19 restrictions, because more majority of people over there have already taken the Kuragma, or everything's at least gone digital all the way. It comes amid, this I guess, the introduction of, you know, the little rice grain, man. Everybody knows about it now, man. Everybody knows about it, man. So that's the tools that they're talking about, man. Investing in those tools. Basically putting your focus on getting these things ruled out. Hey, because now who knows? Now they might even advertise it, man. And I'm talking about openly on the actual TV and everything like that. They might even start advertising it more. And I've always talked about this female, which I tried to look for her earlier, and I couldn't find it. They might have taken it down, or whatever it may be, man. But that female that was basically you know she had it in her hands, and she was able to open up her own house door, her drawers, her her bathroom. And we're talking about she had her whole house set up like that, man. Her refrigerator, which again we know that was set up by Esau Edom, to help push it, to help advertise it, because more Slacky. See, let me take a drink real quick. You know, a lot of people have to actually take it on their own, like it says in Revelation, the 19th chapter, the 20th verse, that he deceived them that took the mark, right? So they have to be deceived, they have to sit there and ultimately take it on their own, being basically be persuaded to take it, and that's what Esau Edom is starting to do, and he's doing it more, and who knows, the fact that they're going to invest in these things, and they might very well invest in the advertising as well, man. They might even start, having certain private sectors and stuff like that start to basically, make it an option, and then sort of, like talk about it a lot more, you know. Who knows, man? That very well could be the next step. That could be one of the next steps within this phase, man. In this so-called new phase that they're trying to push, and it's lucky if there's a glare, or if I look like a locked character, but I'm outside, Arizona, it's all sunny, man. There's no such thing as fucking clouds on this motherfucker, man. But let me I know I necessarily don't work. But this is what's happening, man. It says I'll read it again. It says to fully execute on this plan requires Congress doing its part to invest in tools that work. The document states this plan, and he very well could have said investing more into the icky vicky, so what tools are you talking about, man? Again, this comes amid Sweden being that example of what Esau Edom wants the whole world to be a part of, man. And so that very well, and this is just speculation at this point, but I highly believe that that's what they're talking about, man. Investing in and again, amid Elon Musk human trials, man. They might have gotten the data that they needed. They're not going to sit here and broadcast, oh, it worked, oh, it worked, oh, it worked. This and the third. They're going to be like, oh shit, okay, cool, it worked. Keep that on the back burners till we have everything else lined up to where we need it to be lined up, and then we'll start to introduce it. Then we'll start to this, that, and the third. So this could be very well them sitting here, talking about them investing in the mass production of that actual, chip, man. The brain chip, the Elon Musk chip, man. They already know that the little rice grain works, and so now that they have the both, both, I guess, both sides of it, the head and the hand, and they very well could start investing in both sides more, which they're gonna that at that time invest in the advertisement of it, man. You know, either way, it's all leading to Esau Edom forcing the Nicaragua. It's the next phase. It's the next step. You know, so it says right here, to fully execute on this plan requires Congress to do its part in investing in the tools that work. The document states this plan lays out the roadmap to help us fight against the Crown Rona 19 in the future as we move America from crisis to a time when Crown Rona does not disrupt our daily lives and is something we prevent, protect, and protect against and treat. Right, man. And again, his words were smoother than butter, man. So he's making it sound all good and dandy. But again, in reality, his mindset is completely far left, man. You know, he's not thinking about the betterment of you, man. He's thinking about how was he able to establish his control over you. You know, that's what he's thinking about, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Matter of fact, let's go there and we'll bring it out. I got to pull that right here in the blue letter. At 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11, it says, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right, let's go to that word devices.
Strong's G 3540.
Naima goes into mental perception, thought, and evil purpose. Right? We're not ignorant of his wicked thoughts, man. We understand what his move, why he's establishing this next phase, man. What he very well could be doing behind scenes. Because while you people are focused on what's going on in Ukraine, he's establishing some type of bills, and he's sitting there saying, okay, cool, we're gonna move into the next phase. Everybody's mind is over here. We're just gonna move into the next phase. We're gonna get everything established. We're gonna move pieces. We want to move our chess. Hey, they're playing chess while you people are playing checkers. They're playing chess. Hey, well, guess what? The Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shai and his men are the ultimate chess players, man. So we got Esau Edom in a fucking checkmate, man. Or the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shai has Esau Edom in a checkmate. He can't move. He's thinking that he's going to be able to do this, that, and the third. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shai is 144,000 steps ahead of him, man. 144,000 steps ahead of him, man. And Esau will never be able to catch up. So again, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, we understand what he's trying to do, man. And again, this next phase is another step closer to Esau Edom forcing this charagma. Let's go to this, because again, that's prophecy that he forced that charagma, right? Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he caused it all, right? And you go into that word cause it goes into make, to force, right? It says, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive an MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads, which again, in their hand, which is the rice grain, in their foreheads, which period their head goes into, the Elon Musk shit, man. This is what they're investing in. This is what they're ultimately starting to lean towards, and they very well could start advertising it again, like I said earlier, advertising it on the regular TVs now, man. It says, in that no man might buy or sell save he that had the MARK or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right, man? So if you don't have this, what are you going to do? You're going to be secluded from society, and again, if you buck up, if you buck up, then guess what? You very well could be killed. And that goes into verse 15, jumping up 2 verses, Revelation 13 and 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And the image of the beast, basically, it goes into what? It goes into that Roman Greco lifestyle, that's being pushed, that lifestyle and philosophy that's being pushed upon the world, man, by America and the beast, which is NATO and the EU. The beast is NATO and the EU, but nonetheless, America is basically heading that, It said right here, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't want to be a part of this society, hey, what's going to happen to you, man? First, you're going to be separated, and then they're going to give you another chance. And in the time that we're coming to, they might not even give you a chance, man. Hey, they're giving you people a chance now, So they very well, when the time comes, when they go to force it, all those that didn't want to take it, period, are going to have to die, man. This is the time that we're coming into, right? Hey, so you people got to watch, man. You people got to pay attention. What is that? Revelations, Yeah, Revelation 16 and verse 15, it says, Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keep his garments, lest he walk naked, and they shall see his same. Right, man. So we got to pay attention. Pay attention what's going on around you, man. Ephesians 5 and verse 15, to walk circumspectly, man, not as fools, but as wise, man. To pay attention what's going on around you, man. Circ means to look, and spectly means around, man. To look around, pay attention what's going on, man. Because again, you got, and I said this, a couple live streams ago, man. Like a week ago, that Esau Edom, or actually a few days ago, Esau Edom is flooding the media with this Russian, invasion of Ukraine, and they're not even talking about the crown Rona no more, man. But yet they're moving into the next phase, but nobody's aware of them moving into the next phase, man. And that's the subtlety, the craftiness, the deception of Esau Edom, man. You know, he's having you think about this when in reality he's thinking about a whole nother thing, man. He's still thinking about pushing his new world order, man. You know, this is why you got to pay attention, man. You people got to look things up. You gotta be on your toes, man. You know, hey, because this day is gonna come upon you unawares, man. You know, you're gonna get caught with your pants down, man. You know, hey, so continue to watch, man. Continue to have faith. Continue to pray to Yahweh Shem El Shai, man. You know, because if this time comes upon you unawares, hey, you're done for, man. You know, you're literally fucked, man. Hey, so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Al-Shah, Ba'ashim Kachodash. A double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone, who work very well, very beautifully. Double salutation to that I came out here pushing this gospel of truth and this sincerity. I want to say shalom to the next time.